everybody, and welcome up to the commentary box for the Monaco Grand Prix third practice review here on Saturday. And after a domination on Thursday, we all took a break on Friday, but returned for the Monaco Grand Prix, the all-important one. It's Saturday in Monaco. Formula 1 moves away from Spain then, and onto the Principality of Monte Carlo for round 6 of the season. And what a place to race in the streets of Monaco. Round 6 of the season, as we say here. 2 weeks' time, we're in Canada for the Canadian Grand Prix before the 3 back-to-back Europes of France, Austria. Then it's the British Grand Prix, the halfway stage of the season. Germany and Hungary before the summer break. Then Belgium and Italy wrap up the European season. Then we go to Singapore, Russia, Japan, and then the Americas of Mexico, United States and Brazil before wrapping up in the desert of Abu Dhabi on the 1st of December. It's Lewis Hamilton that leads the Drivers' Championship after winning in Bahrain, China, and last time out in Spain. Teammate Valtteri Bottas is second on 105 points, winning in Australia and Azerbaijan. Crucially, if Bottas wins here and Hamilton is second, they will be level on points. Meanwhile, Verstappen is still ahead of Vettel, and not to score any points, Giovinazzi, Russell, and Robert Kubica. It's been a poor season so far for those 3 drivers. And in terms of the Constructors' Championship, Mercedes winning 5 Grand Prix in a row to start the season. 1-2s for each of their drivers, a new record in Formula 1. Every team has scored points, bar the Rocket Williams Racing. It's Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull, McLaren and Racing Point the top 5, from Haas, Alfa, Renault, Toro Rosso and then the Williams in 10th. It's extremely close at the front of the championship in terms of the 2 Mercedes, though. Anything can happen. Lewis Hamilton is 3rd winner of the year. Valtteri Bottas still only on 2, though, as we come here to round 6 of the Monaco Grand Prix. Ferrari, though, looked to have taken something back, because in the 3rd practice, it was Charles Leclerc who pipped Valtteri Bottas as Sebastian Vettel makes a bit of a rookie mistake and crashes down at Saint-Devote. Now, let's just give you the top 5 quickly. Charles Leclerc was the fastest at 1:11.265. Valtteri Bottas was 2nd. 3rd for Lewis Hamilton. 4th for Max Verstappen. 5th for Pierre Gasly. And yet again, no Sebastian Vettel for the first time not in that top of the order. Ferrari's Monaco preparations took a hit. Very much, literally a hit during the final session, as Sebastian Vettel locked up coming into Saint-Devote, completely not his fault. It is a very tricky situation. If you make a mistake at this track, you do go into the wall. So Vettel coming into turn 1, just snags the front left brake and just skids off, because he'd already committed to the apex, just skids into the wall at Saint-Devote, knocking off the front right. So not really his fault at all. It's an easy thing to happen at this circuit. That makes it up, though, as Charles Leclerc has beaten the 2 Mercedes of Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton to take domination on Saturday morning. After some last-minute setup changes at the start of the hour, Lewis Hamilton took his silver arrow with a special red halo. And, of course, as we explained, red for Niki Lauda's cap, as Niki sadly passed away at the beginning of this week just before the Grand Prix. Tributes for him up and down the paddock, and especially for us as we're wearing a red sound shield this weekend for him as well. So Lewis Hamilton to 3rd place in that session, 2 tenths down on Charles Leclerc, while Red Bull remaining very much in the mix with Max Verstappen 4th ahead of teammate Pierre Gasly into 5th place. Antonio Giovinazzi, strong weekend for him, continuing with a very impressive P6 overall. Alfa Romeo and the Italians separated the teammate Kimi Raikkonen in his 300th Grand Prix as well, with Toro Rosso's Danny Kvyat as well, who survived a brush with the barriers down at the tunnel entrance. He was ahead of the Haas of Kevin Magnussen. Thursday star Alexander Albon completed the top 10 in 2nd Toro Rosso ahead of Renault duo Nico Hülkenberg and Daniel Ricciardo. Vettel's off was the only major incident in the session. The 4-time champion, as I said, simply locked up and ran straight into the barrier at Saint-Devote. The impact and mercifully the damage of the car did not seem too severe, so he should be able to get out for qualifying without a problem. So Ferrari are repairing his car now. The incident only triggered a virtual safety car though, no red flag, but also Charles Leclerc was summoned to the stewards post-session for not keeping to the required time lap window under the virtual safety car. There were fears of potential grid penalty, but the Monegasque driver escaped only with a reprimand as well. Other small incidents involving Racing Point's Lance Stroll had a high speed but ultimately painless trip down to Sainte Devote Escape Road after he locked up as well. Verstappen clouted the wall at the final turn very late into the hour, but no damage to the car. So, it's Charles Leclerc fastest on a 1:11.265 in the third and final practice session. Valtteri Bottas is second on 1:11.318. Lewis Hamilton third on 1:11.478. Max Verstappen is fourth on 1:11.539. Pierre Gasly is fifth on 1:11.738. Antonio Giovinazzi is sixth on 1:12.170. Danny Kvyat is seventh on 1:12.194. Kevin Magnussen eighth on 1:12.270. Kimi Räikkönen is ninth on 1:12.308. 10th is Alexander Albon at 1:12.338. Nico Hülkenberg is 11th at 1:12.489, followed by Daniel Ricciardo 12th at 1:12.519. Romain Grosjean is 13th at 1:12.566. Sebastian Vettel crashed at Sainte Devote and is now 14th at 1:12.583 and he completed 7 laps. 15th for Carlos Sainz at 1:12.862. Lando Norris is 16th on a 1:12.914. Sergio Perez 17th at 1:13.232. Lance Stroll 18th at 1:13.622. Robert Kubica 19th on a 1:14.086. And George Russell is 20th at 1:14.305. So, a mouth-watering fight for pole awaits us. Pole in Monaco is always crucial because the race can be won on a Saturday. Join us tomorrow for the Sunday race preview at 1 o'clock and join us for the grand review on Wednesday at the traditional time of 8 o'clock. From us all here, bye for now.